speaking of turning themselves into victims, you know, LeBron is one of the best at doing that. LeBron will act like as if he's being attacked when nobody's attacking him. When they were like, oh, all the scrutiny that he's received. Who's been scrutinizing LeBron throughout his career? We got Skip Bayless. We've had Stephen A. Smith at the beginning, but that's when he didn't win championships. Who are these people that have been scrutinizing LeBron James? As a matter of fact, all you have is people on TV praising him all day long. So what happened? He scores his 40,000 point, and they ask him, what would you say to your younger self? And he goes, if I say to my younger self when everybody doubted me and all of this, I'm sitting up here like, yo, what are you talking about? Everybody doubted you. Well, apparently, Chris Broussard and Rob Parker from The Odd Couple, they heard what LeBron had to say, and they were 100% not feeling what he had to say. So what we want to do is want to play exactly what Rob Parker and Chris Broussard had to say about LeBron James, once again trying to turn himself into a victim. Take a listen to what they had to say here.
My experience, Rob, and I was covering the league when LeBron came out. I was in Cleveland a lot early in his career. I got to be honest, I don't agree with the notion that everybody wanted LeBron to fail. I felt like people were excited about this great prodigy coming out of high school and that they wanted to see, can he be another Michael Jordan, or can he be, close to Jordan or something like that. And so, Rob, remember he had commercials, the Chosen one. There was one, Can I Get a Witness? Or, those witness commercials. Dr. J, I think he was in a commercial with him. You had the 4 LeBrons, in that whole thing he did early in his career. Like, I don't know, Rob. I felt like people generally were pulling for LeBron or certainly not pulling against him. But what was your take?
Yeah, I just think that's LeBron doing a woe is me, look at what I did. Nobody thought, dude, you were the rave. You were Sports Illustrated. You were the kid, the chosen one on your back. Chris, like, this is revisionist history. When people turned on LeBron was when he went to Miami and formed the super team. That was when he became the evil empire, and people, were like, oh, what is this? That's when it changed. There weren't people pulling against him. When they went to the finals that year, they beat the Pistons, and the Spurs.
It was incredible.
It was incredible. Nobody expected that. I disagree with that. I don't really believe that there were people openly rooting and hoping that he didn't. That was so early on. I don't remember that.
I'm with you, Rob.
I don't remember that, Chris. I don't.
I think and tell me if there was someone else. From what I recall, before LeBron went to Miami, the only real loud voice that was critical of LeBron was Skip.
Probably
Skip Bayless. I don't remember, I would always be defending LeBron against Skip. I don't remember many other people. There was really nothing to be critical of. You know what I mean? I mean, he was, like you said, he was 22 in his 4th year when he beat Detroit.
Right.
That was a very good Detroit team.
And we were at that game. We were at that game, Chris.
Yeah.
We scored 26 straight points or whatever it was. You remember that? That was a moment in the NBA. We were there for that.
I think you hit it on the head, Rob. Miami was when
the tide
LeBron became polarized, and people either loved him or they hated him. And I think had he said throughout my career, or I've been a polarizing athlete. Some people love me, some people hate me, or even if he just was like, I've had a lot of haters, a lot of detractors, a lot of people pulling against me. I think that could have been accurate, because at some point in his career,
but to say from day one everybody was against him, I don't believe that. I think that's a way
I'm with you.
Of making himself to say, look what I did. See, nobody wanted me to be here. Nobody thought I could play. I mean, or nobody thought I, would accomplish anything. Right. I just think that that's not true.
So you heard what they had to say. I don't know why LeBron has this fetish for doing this to himself and making it seem. Who doubted LeBron? Who doubted him? To their point, and I remember it, LeBron only became the victim people started to dislike him after he decided to go join the Miami Heat. And not only because he decided to go join the Miami Heat, but how he did it. Let me jog the memory of some of the people that may not know what actually went on. LeBron was in Cleveland. They lose that series to the Celtics. The owner was already feeling a type of way about LeBron. He leaves the Cleveland Cavaliers after he just stopped playing. He quit in that series. He leaves them. He then goes to Miami to go join the league MVP at the time. Not the league MVP, the scoring champion at the time, because Dwayne Wade led the league in scoring the year before, and a finals MVP in Dwayne Wade. Then on top of that, he brings Chris Bosh, who's like a 20-10 guy from the Toronto Raptors. They get to Miami. In the process of doing all of that, he holds a press conference on television, an hour-long special called The Decision. During the press conference, he talks about, he of course copies off of Kobe. He goes, "Oh, I'm taking my talents to South Beach." Nobody in the arena cheered for him. They were like, "What?" He decides to do that. Everybody was like, "Bro, what are you doing? This is so distasteful." It doesn't stop there. He gets to Miami. What does he do when he gets to Miami? All three of these dudes hold a parade. I've never seen that before. They actually hold a parade. And during the parade, they're up here celebrating like they won the championship. And at that time, a lot of NBA fans were aggravated with what LeBron and these guys were doing, because they took 3 all-star players in the heart of their primes and they formed a super team. To add insult to injury, he then gets on the stage and says what? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. The reason people were aggravated, apart from the fact that he was saying that and it was cringy, is because they knew that you just formed a super team and you couldn't figure out a way to win. So you had to go form a super team. Instead of doing it quietly, you then get up there and start bragging about the fact that not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. So that season, the entire NBA fan base was rooting against LeBron. Why? Because of his ridiculous antics. Nobody forced him to do that. He did it all on his own. It was him and his team. No one forced him. Nobody made him. He decided on his own volition that this is what we're going to do. He goes up there. The entire season, everybody is rooting against the Miami Heat. They get to the NBA Finals. Dirk Nowitzki, I think at one point had like a cold or something like that. There was a game where you heard D Wade and LeBron walking through the hallway, making fun of Dirk, doing coughing sound, making fun of the fact that Dirk was sick. They get to the finals. LeBron James totally wets the bed. In some games, I think he only scored 6 points. In the NBA finals, they get totally embarrassed, and LeBron cost Dwayne Wade a championship. Let me repeat it once more. LeBron cost Dwayne Wade a championship, and Dwayne Wade was the leading scorer for the Miami Heat that playoff run. They lose the championship. Then at the end of all of that, what does LeBron James do? He goes and steps to the lectern and basically tells people, all of the people that are saying this and this about me, they're going to go back to their miserable lives and I'm going to be living my fantastic life. And then to add insult to injury, he's walking around all over the summertime with a shirt on at Saint-Tropez at New York that says, "Check my stats." How the F do you do all of that and expect people to be like, "I love it. I love this. This is amazing"? Only twerking ass LeBron fans will see that and their titties will start tingling and be like, "Oh, bro, look at LeBron, man. Somebody get the honey."